Hello students, I am Lalita S. Humraskar, economics teacher, BYK College of Commerce. Welcome you in online lecture series organized by BYK College of Commerce Nasik for class 11th. Today I am going to discuss with you chapter number 3, that is partition values. And today's contents are: number 1 is calculation of quartiles from individual data, number 2 calculation of quartiles from discrete data, and number 3 calculations of quartiles from continuous data. Now let us see first one, calculation of quartiles from individual data. Let us see with the help of example. Here one example is given and you have to calculate Q1 and Q3 of the first semester examination marks scored by students as given, and the series is given here: 40, 85, 84, 83, 82, 69, 68, 65, 64, 55 and 45. Okay, so what is the first step now here? How to calculate quartiles from individual data? So first step is you have to arrange the data in ascending order. Okay, in ascending order, first number should be 40, second one is 45, 55, 64, 65, 68, 69, 82, 83, 84 and 85. And what are total number of observations in the series? So total number of observation in the series is denoted by small n, and total number of observations are total n is equal to 11. Okay, now you have to apply the formula to calculate Q1. First you have to calculate Q1. So what is the formula to calculate Q1 from individual data? And formula is Q1 is equal to size of into bracket n plus 1 upon 4 or divided by 4 bracket close at observation. Why we take 4 here? Because quartiles is that partition values which divide the series into 4 equal parts, and there are 3 points Q1, Q2 and Q3. So formula is Q1 is equal to size of into bracket n plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q1 is equal to size of into bracket 11 plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. So why we take here 11? Because n is equal to 11. It means total observation in the series is 11. So 11 plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q1 is equal to size of into bracket 11 plus 1 12, 12 upon 4 bracket close at observation. So Q1 is equal to size of third observation. Now what is the third observation in an arranged series? Here third observation is 55. So Q1 is equal to 55. So value of Q1 is equal to 55 marks. Now after that we have to find out Q3. Now what is the formula to find out Q3? Let us see. Q3 is equal to size of 3. Okay, third quartile means you have to take here 3 into bracket n plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. Right here. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of 3 into bracket 11 plus 1. Total observation in the series 11 plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of 3 into bracket 11 plus 1 means 12 upon 4 bracket close at observation. So what is remain in the next step? Q3 is equal to size of 3 into 3 bracket close at observation. It means Q3 is equal to size of 9th observation. So what is a 9th observation in an arranged series here? That is 83. So Q3 is equal to 83. So first one we got the answer of Q1, that is Q1 is equal to 55, and after that Q3 is equal to 83 marks. Now let us see next example, how to calculate quartiles from individual data. One different example is here. Okay, now let us see what is the example. Calculate Q3 for the given distribution. and here series is given 20, 28, 31, 18, 19, 17, 32, 33, 22, 21. What is the first step now here? You have to arrange the series in an ascending order. So as per ascending order, first number should be 17, after that 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 28, 31, 32, 33. And what is a small n? Small n stands here total observations in the series. So n is equal to 10. 10 observations are there in the series. Now after that you have to find out Q3. So write the formula of Q3. Q3 is equal to size of 3 into bracket n plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of 3 into bracket n is here what? 10. 10 plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of into bracket 3 into 11 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of 33 upon 4 bracket close at observation. So what is remain here? Q3 is equal to size of 8.25th observation. Okay, so here fraction number comes here. So what to do in this case? How to find out Q3? You have to apply the formula in the next step. And what is that formula? Let us see in the next step. Q3 is equal to size of 8th observation plus 0.25. 0.25 you have to take. Okay, into bracket 9th observation minus 8th observation bracket close. This formula you have to apply here. In the next step, Q3 is equal to 8th observation means 31 plus 0.25 into bracket. Now what is the 9th observation here? That is 32 minus 8th observation, that is 31 bracket close. So Q3 is equal to 31 plus 0.25 into 1. Okay, and what is the final answer? So Q3 is equal to 31.25. That is a value of Q3. Okay, so why we apply this formula, that is size of 8th observation plus 0.25 into bracket 9th observation minus 8th observation bracket close? Because here we get fraction number. In case of fraction number, you have to apply this formula and find out the answer. So this is a different type of example. Now let us see how to calculate quartiles from discrete data. Okay, so by arranging the observation in the data in ascending or descending order, we derived Qi is equal to size of I. I stands here Q1 or Q2 or Q3. Okay, so what is the formula here? Qi is equal to size of I into bracket n plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. Right here, this formula you have to apply to calculate quartiles from discrete data. Okay, so here example is given. You have to find out Q1 and Q3 from the following data. Okay, in first row they given income in lakh rupees, and in second row they given number of person, that is a frequency. Okay, now let us see how to solve this example. Now here you have to write this example in column as per the column. So in first column you have to take income in lakh rupees, that is variable x. Number of person means frequency, and you have to arrange the data first in ascending order. So first number is what? 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 12, 15. And what are their frequencies? 6, 8, 9, 12, 10, 8, 6. And what is it? N means total persons here. N is here 59. After that you have to add one more column, that is known as cumulative frequency. This is cumulative frequency less than type. Now how to find out cumulative frequency less than type? So first number, that is first number of frequency, that is 6, keep as it is. Okay, then add 6 plus 8. Okay, 6 plus 8 is 14, 14 plus 9, 23, 23 plus 12, 35, 35 plus 10, 45, 45 plus 8, 53, and 53 plus 6, 659. Okay, so last value of cumulative frequency 59, that is the same as a total frequency in this example. Now let us see the next step. You have to find out Q1 first here. So what is the formula here? Q1 is equal to size of into bracket n plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q1 is equal to size of n is what here? 59. That is a total frequency. 59 plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q1 is equal to size of 60 upon 4 bracket close at observation. So Q1 is equal to size of 15th observation. So how to find out 15th observation? For that, you have to go to the cumulative frequency column. So where 15 number comes, so 15 number comes, so lies in the cumulative frequency is equal to 23 with corresponding value of x is equal to 6, right here. So what is 15th observation? So size of 15th observation lies in the cumulative frequency is equal to 23 with corresponding value of x is equal to 6 lakhs. So what is the answer of Q1? Q1 is equal to 6 lakhs. Understood how to find out Q1? Yes. Now let us see how to find out Q3. Write the formula of Q3 now. What is the formula of Q3? Size of 3 into bracket n plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of 3 into bracket 59 plus 1 upon 4 bracket close at observation. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of 3 into bracket 60 upon 4 bracket close at observation. So in the next step, Q3 is equal to size of into bracket 3 into 15 bracket close at observation. So Q3 is equal to size of 45th observation. Okay, so how to find out size of 45th observation? For that you have to go to the again cumulative frequency column. So where 45 number comes in the cumulative frequency is equal to 45 with corresponding value of x is equal to 10. Right here, so size of 45th observation lies in the CF is equal to 45 with corresponding value of x is equal to 10. Therefore, Q3 is equal to 10 lakhs. Okay, so what is the answer of Q1? Q1 is equal to 6 lakhs and Q3 is equal to 10 lakhs. Now let us see the next one, how to find out quartiles from continuous data. Continuous data means group data. How to find out quartiles from group data. Individual and discrete data means how to find out quartiles from ungrouped data, that is known as the ungrouped data, and continuous data means group data. So how to find out quartiles from group data. Let us see now steps one by one, how to find out quartiles from continuous data or group data. Let us see. Q1 and Q3 for continuous frequency distribution are calculated by applying the following steps. Okay, so what is the first step here? Arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Number 2, write respective frequencies of the class. Right? Number 3, find out cumulative frequency. And number 4 is what here? Determine the quartile class. You have to determine the quartile class first. Okay. Now next step is, after find out quartile class, first step is first find the value of quartile. Q1 is equal to size of into bracket n upon 4 bracket close at observation. And for Q3, size of into bracket 3 into n upon 4 bracket close at observation. So with the help of these two formulae, you have to find out what you have to determine quartile class. And finally, in second step, you have to apply the final formula. What is that formula? QI. I stands here Q1, Q2, Q3. So Qi is equal to L plus into bracket I into N upon 4 minus Cf divided by F bracket close into H. Now let us see here, L stands here lower limit of the quartile class, F stands here frequency of the quartile class, CF stands here cumulative frequency of the class preceding the quartile class. So you have to take the value of cumulative frequency of not that particular quartile class, but take the previous class that you have to take. Okay, here n, small n stands here total frequency, and H stands here class size, or you can say upper limit minus lower limit of the quartile class. Now let us see with the help of example how to calculate quartiles from continuous data or group data. Here example is given, rainfall in centimeters given, and in the second row they given number of years, that is frequency. And what you have to find out? You have to find out Q1 and Q3 quartile for the following data. So first, what is the first step here? First step is you have to arrange the data in ascending form. Okay, so your example is given in horizontal form, but you have to arrange the data in ascending form and vertical form. Why you have to arrange in vertical form? Because it's very easy to understand. Okay, now first column is what here? Rainfall in centimeters, and they are 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. So these are the classes, or you can say class intervals. In the second column, number of years means frequency. And third column is what now? You have to create third column, that is known as a cumulative frequency, CF. Okay. So how to find out cumulative frequency? It's very easy. First number 7 as it is, 7 plus 20, 27, 27 plus 17, 44, 44 plus 6, 50. And so what is a n here? N means small n stands here total frequency. So n is equal to 50. Right here. Now what is the next step? Now you have to determine the quartile class for Q1. First one, what you have to find out? Q1. So how to find out Q1? For that, you have to determine the quartile class. Now let us see how to determine the quartile class. Let us see. Q1 is equal to size of into bracket n upon 4 bracket close th observation. In the next step, Q1 is equal to size of into bracket 50 upon 4 bracket close th observation. In the next step, Q1 is equal to size of what we get, size of 12.5th observation. So where 12.5th observation, for that you have to go to the cumulative frequency column. So where this number come 12.5, so the 12.5, this number lies in the cumulative frequency is equal to 27. Therefore, with corresponding value of x, what is a variable here? That is 30 to 40, rainfall in centimeter. And what is a class here? 30 to 40. So what is a quartile class for Q1? Quartile class for Q1 is 30 to 40. After that, you have to find out L. What is a small l here? 30. What is the f? Small f here? 20. Frequency of the quartile class. Cumulative frequency is equal to what? Which value you have to take? Value of the preceding class that you have to take here. That is a 7. Okay, n stands here what? Total frequency, that is 50. And what is h? H stands here class size. So what is the class size here? 10. Okay, upper limit minus lower limit. Now apply the formula of Q1. Q1 is equal to L plus into bracket n upon 4 minus CF divided by F bracket close into H. Now fill up the values. Q1 is equal to 30 plus into bracket 50 upon 4 minus 7, right here, divided by frequency, that is 20, bracket close, into class size, that is 10. In the next step, Q1 is equal to 30 plus into bracket 12.5 minus 7 divided by 20, bracket close, into 10. In the next step, Q1 is equal to 30 plus into bracket 5.5 upon 20, bracket close, into 10. In the next step, Q1 is equal to 30 plus into bracket 55 upon 20. So what is the final answer here? Q1 is equal to 30 plus 2.75. So what is the answer? Q1 is equal to 32.75. Now what you have to find out? You have to find out Q3. So directly you have to find out the Q3. No. So first you have to determine the quartile class for Q3. For that you have to apply this formula. Q3 is equal to size of into bracket 3n upon 4, bracket close, at observation. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of into bracket 3 into 50 upon 4, bracket close, at observation. In the next step, Q3 is equal to size of 150 upon 4, bracket close, at observation. So Q3 is equal to what? Size of 37.5th observation. So where this number come 37.5? Let us see now. 37.5, this number lies in the cumulative frequency is equal to 44 with corresponding class interval is 40 to 50. Right here. So what is a quartile class for Q3? That is a 40 to 50. Now find out L. L means lower limit of the that quartile class 42. Like 40 frequency is equal to 70. Take next one is a cumulative frequency of preceding class, that is 27. N means total frequency, that is 50, and H stands here class size. Now after that find out the Q3 with the help of formula. What is the formula of Q3 now? L plus into bracket 3 into n upon 4 minus CF divided by F, bracket close, into H. Now in the next step, fill up the values for Q3. Q3 is equal to 40 plus into bracket 3 into 50 upon 4 minus 27 divided by frequency, that is 17, bracket close, into class size, that is 10. Okay. In the next step, Q3 is equal to 40 plus into bracket 37.5 minus 27 divided by 17, bracket close, into 10. In the next step, Q3 is equal to 40 plus into bracket 10.5 divided by 17, bracket close, into 10. So what is the final answer of Q3? Q3 is equal to 40 plus 6.18, that is Q3 is equal to 46.18, right here. So Q1 is equal to 32.75 and Q3 is equal to 46.18. Right here, this is how to find out the quartiles from group data or continuous data. So what I discussed with you today, how to calculate quartiles from individual data. Second one is how to calculate quartiles from discrete data, and number 3 is how to calculate quartiles from group data or continuous data. Solve more and more examples given in your textbook. Solve solved example, and whatever examples given in exercise, that also you have to solve. And finally, thank you for listening my video lecture.